The Fort Worth police chief responded to the summary of a report that's due out soon on racial discrimination complaints in the department. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eagers. 9 o'clock. The chief admits there's been discrimination, but the initial report also found supervisors handled those situations poorly. And
there are several things about the chief's YouTube apology and statement that don't really sit well with police representatives. First tonight on Fox 4 News 9, Brandon Todd. And Brandon, you have what the police chief said and also why officers believe that he should have actually waited before he clicked upload.
Yeah, exactly. For one thing, the report says that there were no hard findings of racial discrimination, but the chief, in a nearly 5-minute YouTube video, apologizes for just that.
I apologize on behalf of the entire police department.
Fort Worth Police Chief Jeffrey Halstead says he's sorry after an independent investigation reveals he didn't do enough to stop racial harassment and retaliation by supervisors in the traffic division.
A little over a year and a half ago, 2 of our employees within the traffic division were disrespected and retaliated against simply because of their skin color.
The review started in November when the city agreed to pay $45,000 to investigate grievances by 3 black officers. One complaint, called the Snowman Incident, claimed employees were harassed by colleagues who built a snowman and put a noose around its neck. 2 employees were disciplined, a 3rd was not, and the report found that harassment continued after the incident was documented.
It was very apparent within the report that even I made some very poor judgment decisions, and I have apologized to any and everyone that I have hurt.
But according to the summary report, the investigative process did not yield a hard finding of race-based discrimination. The Police Officers Association and both minority officers associations responded by saying they are united.
We're extremely proud of the efforts we have made to create an environment of inclusiveness that is being supported by the management of the City of Fort Worth.
Sergeant Roy Hudson, president of the Fort Worth Black Police Officers Association and one of the officers who filed a complaint, couldn't comment on the report yet, but says he thinks Halstead's not handling the findings of the report any better than he handled the complaints. They would have liked to have talked with him and not just watched him on YouTube.
I believe the chief should have taken the time and given us the opportunity to review the report as a board and as a membership, look at the findings, and then give an opportunity to ask him questions in reference to any issues or questions we may have in reference to the Coleman report.
Now, the chief also laid out a plan to address discrimination, calling it the 3E plan, equality, equity for everyone, but in the video offered up no details as to what that plan would actually involve. Heather?
All right, so Brandon, we heard the chief say there was indeed racial discrimination, but the report says there was not. So what's the deal with the conflicting information?
Right, well, that's one of the questions we would have had for the chief today. We asked for an interview, a sit-down interview. He declined our request for that, deferring to a statement and also that YouTube video. But one interesting note, Heather, that report found the quote was no hard finding of racial discrimination. So does that mean that there were some findings scattered in there, or maybe an undercurrent of racial tension? That final report is to be released on Friday, and you can bet that those unions will be watching it very closely to see what that final report says about it.
And to see what that means. All right, Brandon Todd live tonight. Thank you.